Hey guys, it's Tom. They just kicked off. They just started Tennessee at Seattle, the SOMIFA playoff game. Let me put on my screen sharing. It's a Friday afternoon, 4:30 on the East Coast. You can see the Seattle Seahawks got the ball. Seattle's 14-2, hosting the 10-6 Tennessee Titans. But this is a Titans club that made the Super Bowl last year. Has been there several times. They've got Big Ben. They got Jamal Charles. Usually have a very strong roster. Underachieved a little bit in the regular season, so this is not a typical, 14-2, 10 versus 6 type of matchup. Seattle's got the ball. I assume that they lost the toss and were kicked off to their driving. Marshawn Lynch just had a short gain. Russell Wilson, the quarterback. Marshawn Lynch, the halfback for the Seahawks, very much influenced by the NFL Seahawks. Dennis Crowley, the head coach, a lifelong Seattle Seahawks fan. As you saw a flat pass there from Russell Wilson and Heath Miller for 10 yards and first down to the Tennessee 47. So Seattle driving here 2 minutes into the game. They're already at the Tennessee 47. Looks like they got a few first downs. These guys were a little late posting the IP, and then I guess in a hurry to get started. Maybe someone's got a time constraint. But anyway, we're here now. Julius Thomas right tight end, Heath Miller left, off tackle left. Marshawn Lynch has a fumble. Seattle recovers it though. Looks like it might have been a snap fumble. 2nd and 12. Let's see what happens. And yes, Russell Wilson on only a 1.3 out of 1,000 split. Got a 1. It was a snap fumble, so it's a 2-yard loss. Makes it 2nd down and 12 for Seattle at the Tennessee 49. Steve Smith is the flanker. Andrew Hawkins is the split end. I traded him Andrew Hawkins, I think, for a 5. Heath Miller left tight end. Julius Thomas right tight end. Offensive line 3 5s, 2 4s. Tackle 7s. Everyone else is a 5. John's defense goes 3-4. Flat pass right to Andrew Hawkins. Defense guessing a run. Gets a wide die 6. On the defense card, it gets a linebacker who's not a 6. That's a 7-yard pickup. Sets up a 3rd and 5 at the Tennessee 42. Dennis goes for it very aggressively on 4th down. So I'm sure you might be looking for a running play here. But Dennis is good at mixing that up. He's not going to do the same thing every time. Meaning if he knows that he likes to go for it, then he might run it here. It's a time that he might throw the ball down the field. 3-4 defense for Tennessee goes 5-5-5 with a defensive line. 4-5-4-6 in pass coverage for the linebackers. Corners are a 5 and a 6. Safety 4 and a 6. So a solid defense. I think probably with a little pass rush at least as well. Defense goes nickel 3-3-5. Offense 2 tight end. Let's see if John tries to sort of outthink Dennis here and close run for the nickel 3-3-5. But these guys are very experienced coaches, and they both know that it's the endless cycle of, well, I think he's going to do that, so I want to do this, but I think he knows I might do this. So it's not a matter of really catching someone off guard. Looking pass to Andrew Hawkins. Defense guessing run. Sure enough, John gets the run, knowing that Dennis likes to go for it on the 4th and short. Dennis took advantage of a pass call, and it's a receiver reading for plus 15 to Andrew Hawkins, the speedy slot man for the Browns. With a good year last year. I forget what happened to him this year. I don't know if he got injured or if he was just stuck being on the Browns. But anyway, 1st and 10 now for Seattle at the Tennessee 27. Got Carlos Dunlap, Dan Williams, Robert Quinn. Good pass rush from the defensive ends, but heavily negated by Dennis's offensive tackle 7s. Linebacker to Lynch. Defense guesses run and floods the flats. Guess right plus 7 on 3 from Marshawn Lynch is an excellent linebacker right guard. I just traded that card away. It would have been a nice card to use. It might be his best card in a couple of years. 2nd and 3. Yeah, he's had very good cards. I mean, this one is particularly good. 2nd and 3 for Seattle. At the Tennessee 20. Nice drive going here for the Seahawks. Their opening possession. It's been a busy week of playoff action in SOMIFA. 2 tight end formation, 3-4 defense. I might need a momentary break here to reposition myself. I'll wait till this drive ends. Look at Miller. Defense blitzing, calls pass. There's no one there. And it is a 10-yard pickup on Russell Wilson's guard. On his head, has gotten better and better with the flat pass and the completion percentage. And this year's got a solid flat pass guard. It should be even better next year. He completed, I think, about 68% of his passes in the recently concluded NFL regular season. We're about 9 days from the Super Bowl. Carolina, Denver. 1st and 10, Seattle at the Tennessee 10. Defense showing blitz. Dennis can throw a short. Now, everyone's always scared of the interception down here, of course. But he can throw a short and get some must runs to Russell Wilson. Can run with Marshawn Lynch. Can do flat passes. Wilson's good at that. Linebook draw to Marshawn Lynch. Defense gets the pass. Puts one guy on the line of scrimmage, but he is negated. He was taken off because of the draw. Guess wrong 10 is a 7-yard gain from Marshawn Lynch. Creating a 2nd and goal from the 3 for Seattle. Now, last year, I believe Seattle came within one play, basically, of making the Super Bowl. Hail Mary by Zeb, I think, near the end of that game. I forget if that was a semifinal or a quarterfinal. That was a tough loss for Dennis, and Zeb went on to win the Super Bowl. 2nd and goal for the 3 for the Seahawks. They go full house with Cooper Helfett and Peyton Hillis as the other running backs. Helfett can't really run the ball, so it's Peyton Hillis, Marshawn Lynch, and Russell Wilson. Off tackle right for Peyton Hillis, and he gains 2 yards on the defense's card on an 8, creating a 3rd and goal from the 1. I'm surprised it's a 2-yard reading. I don't know why I thought it was more. There was more negative yardage on the off tackle 2 linebacker on the 3-4 defense. It's 3rd and 1 for Seattle. Defense showing blitz. Lynch Hillis actually has a good linebook card. Guess right. And wrong. Linebook Marshawn Lynch, defense keys Russell Wilson, and Dennis gets the block from his left guard. John Greco, an early touchdown for the Seahawks on a lengthy drive over 6 minutes to start the game. And they take a 7-0 lead on Tennessee on the 1-yard touchdown plunge from Marshawn Lynch. Here comes the kickoff from Blair Walsh, the Blair Walsh Project, down to the goal line. Number 1 back is going to be a touchback. Devin Hester looked like that was. And I need a few moments here. Bear with me. I'm back. I didn't even miss a play. 1st and 10 for Tennessee at their own 20 after the kickoff. Short pass, Greg Olsen. Tennessee for the 2 tight end formation as well. Very popular strat formation. Gets the dump off. That's going to be a short gain to Jamal Charles for 1st down yardage. It's a 15-yard pickup. Now, I mean, look at this Tennessee offense. I said they were 10-16. We got Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. Jamal Charles is the halfback. Emmanuel Sanders and Martavis Bryant the receivers. Greg Olsen and Garrett Graham the tight ends. The offensive line, 6'7", 5'7", 5'5", 4'4", 5'7". So he's got 4 7s. This is a really good offense. Linebook draw to Jamal Charles. Defense gets his pass. Only 1 linebacker back there. 7 on the defense's card is a 7-yard pickup. Makes it a 2nd down and 3. And Jordy to the Tennessee defense is good. So, John, I have to assume John just had bad luck this year because John usually goes about 12-4, 13-3, 14-2 we've seen. Puts up a real good record. He's one of the most successful franchises in SOMIFA. He's made, I think, 3 Super Bowls. Hasn't won one yet. But I mean, he's right there. Great drafter. He doesn't make a lot of trades. Just like drafts great. And there's his team. He's been doing it forever. Second down and 3 for the Titans. Flat pass left. It's a great goal. So there's nobody there. Dennis double teaming Martavis Bryant down the field. This will be guessed wrong, I believe. Those two linebackers on a scrimmage. So maybe not. It is guessed right. But 7 is complete for 6 yards to Big Ben. Big Ben has a very good card this year. I think one of the top 5 quarterback cards in the set. Real good flat pass. Solid enough short pass. Not bad deep on right. Not as good as you'd like on wrong. He's my SOMIFA quarterback. We have not started playing it. I'm just getting used to that team. But the card is very good. Flat pass left, Garrett Graham. Outside linebacker 6 is here for Seattle. And receiver guess right is +6. Second and 4. So we've seen runs. I think a couple of line bucks and flat passes. As John's kind of west coasting his way down the field here. Now he's across midfield to the Seattle 46 for the second and 4. And it's a short pass to Emmanuel Sanders being double teamed by Reggie Nelson for the first time. Defender X or short game, that's incomplete. It's a white die 6 on a corner 5. Dennis's defense is a 3-4 that goes 5-6-5. Really 5-5-5. And Ndamukong Suh, the nose tackle. 6-4-4-6 a linebacker. 5-5-5. It's in the short pass zone with a free safety 6. Dennis has some good pass rush here, but some on the defensive line, really. But outside of the nose tackle, Suh, well, actually, he's blocked by a 7 also. There's really no favorable matchups there. Short pass Emmanuel Sanders again. John going right back to him. And this time he gets 7. A Big Ben card for a 12-yard completion and a first down. You see Ben got 17 units of short pass right, which is very fine. 5, 6, 7, 2, and 12. First and 10, Tennessee at the Seattle 34. They're responding to the Seattle's long drive, their own long drive. Play action pass, long pass by Martavis Bryant. Defense gets his run, incomplete. A Big Ben's card on a 5. Now, Ben only has 12 units complete on long pass wrong. You'd like to see a little more than that for a card that otherwise is top notch. But a receiver reading there would have been nice. Martavis Bryant is maxed out deep, 15-21. Second and 10, short pass Sanders. Big Ben again finding his target on a 14-yard pickup for a first down to the Seattle 20. I need to bring up that box. So far today, 5 of 7 for 53 yards for Big Ben. As they see, there was a D on that play. It was a 7 on 8. So a very low sack chance, 1-5. It's a flat pass right to Greg Olsen. Linebacker 6 is there. Defense calls pass. 10 is incomplete on flat pass right, but 3 through 7 is a completion for Roethlisberger. 2, 5, 9, 14, 20 units. That's pretty good. We have not seen Jamal Charles run much of the second and long. Here you see it. Linebacker draw for Charles. Defense calls run. Nose tackle +1 or +12. Suh makes the play. 1 yard gain. But did Strat change that rule? I thought if you ran a draw play, guess right, the zone got flooded by the linebackers. But it didn't happen there. Maybe I'm thinking of an old rule. Either way, it's going to be 3rd down and 9 for the Titans at the Seattle 19. 4.5 minutes to go. John taking his time with the play calling. Can be a little methodical. I've called a few of his playoff games now. We're starting to get a feel for watching some of these games. John goes 3 wide. It's Andre Johnson is your third receiver. Nickel 3-3-5 blitz coming from Seattle. Andre Johnson has probably spent his whole SOMIFA career, his whole NFL career, probably been on John's team in the SOMIFA. Short pass, Greg Olsen. Dennis does blitz. Free safety and a couple of linebackers. The blitz is picked up. And Big Ben fires for an 11-yard completion and the first down to Greg Olsen. Look, all these sevens. I mean, 7 out of 4. Dennis, it was a 1 to 5 sack chance. It can be tough. Against the wall of 7. Dennis has some pass rush, but not enough to probably. Not enough to make it a real concern for John. I'll put it that way. Because John just has all 7s. You'd have to have a monstrous pass rush for him to even be worried at all. Full house backfield, Jared McKinnon is your third running back. Jerome Felton, the blocker, is the fullback. Then it shows blitz again. First and goal from the 8. I know he had Chris Borland over there as a good inside run defender. It's a linebook to Charles. Defense calls blitz, but they're flooding the linebook zone. A spectator has joined. And the dreaded 5, only a 1-yard pickup for Charles on wrong. Second and goal for the 7. For the Titans. For the Seahawks. What am I doing? For the Titans, of course. Trailing 7-0. Here in Seattle. Dennis has the good pass defense cards. John comes back out in the full house. Dennis shows blitz again. So short pass to Emmanuel Sanders. And this time Big Ben is sacked. As Dennis finally found the non-7. Luis Vasquez, it was still only a 1 to 26 sack. 4 on 4. And Chris Borland, the 1-year man who retired after his rookie season, came through with the 7-yard sack. A big one. As John now faces third and goal from the 14. Pass protector. He got the other one on the Tennessee line. 3 wide, 1 halfback from a shotgun for the Titans. Then it shows blitz again. This time from a nickel 3-3-5. And he's got backup pass rushers in there. A 0-10 and a 0-9. So long pass on what's he doing with that? For the 14, that's going to be 2 men in zone on the deep inside the 20. That might. And I don't know what happened there. It was another sack for Chris Borland. The game just went into some crazy fast animation. Sack, his second in a row, to drop Tennessee back to the 21. And then Chandler Catanzaro came out for a field goal attempt of 38 yards, and he missed it. No, the long pass, there was not another sack. It was just an incomplete pass. And then they got pushed back 7 yards on the missed field goal attempt. So that was just a bizarre a bizarre bit of Strat animation. On the first play after the missed field goal, as I try to get my mind around what's going on here, Russell Wilson threw a screen pass to Andrew Hawkins that was incomplete. Linebacker for Jason World making the play. Here's an off tackle left from Marshawn Lynch. Pops his own card 4 for a short gain. It's such an excellent card. Yards. Lynch already with 6 carries for 50 yards here in the first quarter. Let's get the call again. The middle, there's nobody getting past. His own card. 7 short game again. Back one goes 19 yards. And this long, like, Dennis does not take this long to call play. Play's already happened. Let's wait. Then I'll exit out of the game. I'll try. This 3rd and goal for the 6. But I have no idea what's going on. Like I hold on for a couple of plays, try to finish, then I'll exit the game and try to restart. This goes to tight end. Defense shows 3. Third and goal for the 6. It's a short pass to C. Smith. Defense doesn't run. And now we got the animation back. And it's an incomplete pass with 4 men. So I have no idea what happened on half of that drive. All of a sudden, Dennis was at the 4-yard line. Some kind of strange game bug. And now he'll try a field goal, a 23-yarder, to try to take a 10-0 lead over Tennessee. Blair Walsh is the Seattle kicker. And the kick is up and good, as it looks like we're back with normal animation. And it's now 10-0 Seahawks early second quarter. I apologize if I'm not my normal vibrant self. I'm a little tired. And I shake myself out of it a little bit and get going here in the game. Yeah, 1st and 10 for Tennessee at their own 20. They're trailing 10-0. They drove that inside the 10. They got sacked and then missed a field goal. It's a handoff left to Jamal Charles. Defense can pass, and Charles finds his team and breaks the box cars 12 for 28 yards and a first down. Charles all the way up to the Tennessee 48 as the Titans look to get rolling here in the second quarter. And we have another sack. I talked about the pass blocking for Tennessee, and I was wrong. Judah's only at 5. So there are 3 7s for the Titans, not 4 as I thought previously. So Ndamukong Suh against that center 5 can certainly get some pass rush, particularly if there are blitzes. 2nd 21, Jamal Charles pops a short gain in his card. It's 6 and 7 short gain. Gains 16 yards all the way up to the 47-yard line, where it'll be 3rd and 5 for the Titans. John goes for the 3 wide formation. He's across midfield at the Seattle 47. Dennis responds nickel 3-3-5. I'm not sure what's going on here. It's just the on internet. I'm not sure the broadcast has been going properly. There's an error message in my Google Hangout where I broadcast the game from. It looks like everything is still fine. Some weird stuff going on here the last 15 minutes. The bottom line is that John threw an incomplete pass on 3rd and 5 from around midfield, and the punter got a good call from corner punt down to the Seattle 3, and the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 from their own 3, leading 10-0. Early second quarter of the SOMIFA quarterfinal playoff game. Linebacker draw to Marshawn Lynch. Defense guesses run and stuffs the zone. No gain for Lynch on the defense's card. But he does have 8 carries for 69 yards. 2nd and 10. The defense is going to show blitz now. Looking past Heath Bill, that's a short gain over the middle. Something wrong here.